Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're all staying safe, well, and warm. It's going to be a good day in spite of everything. Jobs have been moved around. It's been a really slow going day for me. It took me forever and a day just to find my toothbrush. I guess that's what happens when you're living kind of a nomadic life, trying to get a business or two started, and maybe 3, 7, somewhere around there. And just moving back and forth, like riding all over the place. So feels like a lot, but it's gonna work out well, I think. I have no idea what my phone is doing right now. Looks like I'm in this little bitty box on Facebook. Yeah, that's not changing for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on there, but no, hopefully it's recording well. I'll check it out afterwards. If this doesn't work, I'll have to start using my tablet exclusively. But well, let's get started. Let's carpe this deal. I gotta be in the Silva area. This is the plan. This afternoon, I've already done some administrative things on my phone, as much as I could. Then I gotta do my taxes tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Spoke with my cousin, and she told me that a couple of things that really resonated with me, gave me some encouragement about the direction I'm going, what the things that have happened, just some really positive and uplifting things. And I was thinking really at length this morning. I'm not sure why I was in my head, but about the disciples. It is the studies for one person going with a story that they don't believe, like beyond refute, under threat of torture, or under the effects of torture, are staggering. So for 11 people to maintain one story, that's one of, that would have me thinking about Jesus and what they saw from him more than anything else, like more than what I've or like if I hadn't seen what I'd seen, if I hadn't experienced what I experienced in life and or that relationship with him, that is the thing that I just couldn't move past. I couldn't skim over. I especially in recent years, where reading people has been such a major part of my life, being able to tell a little bit about what they're thinking based on their micro expressions and whatever's like their little small mannerisms, small tells. I don't even have to see a person sometimes to be able to know what direction they're going and in their head. And it's I don't believe that psychologically speaking, people from, or that many people from that day and age would be able to go doing what they did for as long as they did, writing what they did, espousing what they did, without there being some grand revelation, without having seen something that they couldn't argue with or against. So that's been a bit of an exciting thing. That's been up here for a lot of the morning. I think that's pretty cool. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After church, I spent most of yesterday pulling teeth trying to find my account number to Telco Credit Union. All I could find was the last 4, which did not help me log into the first thing. So I've got to show up to the actual location, which has been kind of difficult being out of state until like the weekend. So it wasn't till they were closed for a few days that I could even get into my account. It was vexing, but it'll be all right. And that's 21 altogether. That would probably come to use for something. Oh yeah, I've played that game before. That's only going to give me more and more problems. We are in the last couple days of my being able to use it in the capacity that I have been. Oh well, it really has been bit of a learning experience. Like, my phone being like this, where I can barely even see, I can't see myself. And what I can see is like negative. It's like all the black is white, all the red is green, and it is astoundingly bright for some reason. It's a pain, really. It really makes me not want to use my phone. I've left it like that, not because I couldn't fix it. I may be able to go to Verizon and fix it, costing me nothing. But it makes me happier to spend less time on my phone every day. And as weird as it sounds, having my phone kind of jacked up makes me a happier person. Unfortunately, it also makes me a little less productive. So I've got to be able to get on some of these apps. I've got to be able to message people more effectively, to respond to emails, and to manage accounts without experiencing an epileptic nightmare. But all in good time. Two, 3, 4, 5. All right. Really thinking a lot about this week versus last week. No idea where I end up, really, in the long run. But having a bit of a plan is nice. But they change, they go back and forth. There's really no telling how it ends up from one day to another. And then I keep finding myself staying with people that for a time who have very different schedules than I have maintained. And that it's just that just reminds me of the value again of being flexible. Being able to take a hit and keep going, or to be able to adjust for the circumstances. Part of me feels like I'm starved for things in my old life. I feel like that's parts of me that's dying that probably need to go. Like, it was real hard for me this morning not to just wake up and sit around and watch various entertaining things on YouTube, probably wasting a large part of the day. And I put some on in the background while I brush my teeth and the like, but it was mostly more productive things. But I saw the entertaining things and had to had to consciously pull myself away from wasting. I was like, oh, that's a video in a series that I've been watching in my old life, and I've missed 2 full episodes and a couple of little recaps. I'd very much like to check that out, but that is, to me, that feels like a trap. I don't have the time. I don't have 20 minutes to hand out to just pleasure, just contentment, something that'll only take me forward in time 20 minutes, that won't do anything productive for me, that won't further me, won't educate me, won't benefit me in any way, shape, or form other than costing me 20 minutes and a little bit of extra bandwidth. Be thinking about it for a little bit. I don't think that's too expensive for the time in my life I'm at right now. I'd love to be able to do something like that one day, to go back to a lot of the less helpful videos and be able to watch stuff that's not so much hurt me, but just not gonna help me. I don't have it right now. I do not have the time, the bandwidth. I don't have, like, if I watch a video, it needs to be something that's gonna help grow me or help grow someone else in whatever capacity, whatever way is available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then push-ups and sit-ups. That's all that's left for this set today. Whew. It gets a little challenging to maintain this sometimes, but not impossible. Sometimes, some days, like today, it takes a little longer than I'd prefer it, but I'd still say it's worth it for what I get and for that accomplishment. To show up every single day. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Paid the bill today. I spent a large portion of this past weekend trying to fight with and hit habitat for my friend. Well, as many habitats as I can on the way from here to Silva. I hope the one in Lanesville isn't too far off of the main road. And eventually, I'm gonna have to hit up my cousin Lebo. I've got some paint things to discuss with him, and it's been too long since I've seen him. I've never been to his house. Maybe go spend some time around there and Oh, here's someone, one of the children's probably. I go do my taxes. Got such a wonderful tax lady. Oh, I highly recommend Brooks CPA. I've been doing my taxes for years. And when I start with the business is when I start with the doing 1099s. She's the one I'm going to be going with. She'll get all my business as far as that's concerned, all my financial, everything that's going to her. Yeah. All right. One last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 14, there we go. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I feel like I've done a lot of talking in this one, but it's been a lot to think about, and I'm not sure if this is recording the way that it needs to be, but I will cross that bridge when we come to it. I said I'd show up every day, not I'd be recording flawlessly every day. So I'm here, and I have no idea how I would even begin to start fixing that screen. But that's a problem for later. For right now, all there is to do is remember that it's always a good day. Have a good day. Let's carpe